Hi, good morning, everybody. Hi. Hi. I'm so awake, me. I'm very awake. Hi. Hi. I have, bagels. And, energy drink, which I need, I think, today. Yeah. Hi. But I gotta refill my meds thing, because I gotta take those. So I'm gonna do that real quick. My dad picks up a big bag of bagels every week. Because he's like a local place. He goes with my sibling usually. I've been a few times. It's pretty nice. But yeah, he goes out. And gets like 16 bagels, and he gets a great deal on them because he has a special bag or something. So he got bagels. I just tried to tap my fingers together and I missed like 3 times. Yeah, I'm eating vanilla cinnamon bagels. With provolone cheese, smoked provolone. Provolone. Yeah. I like cheese. Bleh. My meds, I gotta refill the meds thing. Bleh. I'm very snart. Yeah. 5 of these ADHD. I can count. Trust me, I'm so good at it. How are you guys doing? I'm tired. Seven for the depression one.
Cause pretty girls can never
And anxiety. I was talking to my doctor the other day, and I was like, yeah, no, society as a whole is making me very anxious. He was like, huh, you want to bump up the anxiety med by 20 milligrams? And I had the fun moment of just like, are you a real doctor? His main thing was just like, yeah, no, a lot of that sounds bad. Thankfully, you're already in therapy. So, you know. No, that's the sleep med. I don't need to put that. Oh. There's the one that's supposed to make me stop shaking, but at this point I just flinch a lot more. I don't know what's up with that. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8. That's not right. Oh my god. Cheap viewers on streamboo.com? Ban. Go to the void. Okay, that's the thing filled. Okay, this week's meds is so organized. I'm gonna crack the energy drink. And take my morning meds. If you guys have morning meds to take, and it's morning for you, you should do that now. Ah. I keep forgetting how bitter that one is. Bleh. Alright, my voice is gonna drop down soonish, I promise. It's like a 50-50 whether my voice goes up or down an octave when I'm really tired. It's not, I don't think that's usually how it works, but... I'm gonna boot up the game now. Oh wait, I got a notification. Oh, a friend of mine's doing a Halloween event. I need to do the schedule for that. Ami. Ami's been on the series before. Ami Hell. Full name. Full legal name, Ami Hell. But yeah, they're doing a Halloween event. So I need to, they put out the schedule. So I need to sign up. I'll do that after this. Ooh, that was apparently a bad noise. I I made a silly noise and it maxed out the mic. But yeah, we're gonna keep doing Wolf today. Wow. Whip. Wah. Ow. Whip. Wah. Oh. Wah. Ah, that was close. Eve. Wah. Dang it. Wah. Oh, do the baskets. Do the baskets fall. Yeah! I'm so good at this. And I'll crank it. Blah. Huh. That doesn't look right. Looks like there's some trees floating out there. Flare, sports drink, lantern. Put those in the thing. And trail mix bandages. That's pretty good. Ow. Okay. I didn't see that. I love wandering along and all of a sudden my entire screen's like, sky? Ground. Blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it was an ADHD day. I'm stimming. Broke cannon. First aid. First aid is good to know. I know a few of the really basic things for first aid. You think parents in the medical field more would rub off, but okay, that makes more sense. You'd think, but no, I don't spend enough time with the family for a lot of stuff to rub off. Everybody is very loud. And also the house is very loud because it's still under construction, basically. Yeah, I know enough of the basics that if you got injured on a hiking trail, I could probably get you out alive. But I couldn't do much more than that. Like, I can't fully set a bone or anything. Or at least not enough that it could heal properly. But I can support it long enough to get to, like, a road. And that road can be used to get you to a medical center. So I know the really basics of, like, yeah, this is how you improvise a tourniquet. Or, put a lot of pressure on bleeding wounds, and don't stop doing that. Or, chest compressions. I vaguely know how to do those. I'm not great at. But I got music in my soul, so I can keep the beat up. I would probably be too gentle with it, though. Because it's supposed to be like, yeah, when you're doing chest compressions, there's a very real possibility that you break someone's ribs, and you just have to keep going. That's an actual thing, by the way. Chest compressions are, like, super likely to break the ribs of whoever you're doing them on. You're usually covered, at least in America, under Good Samaritan laws. Because if you're doing chest compressions and you accidentally break a guy's ribs, you're covered under American Good Samaritan laws because you were trying to save that dude's life. And most people aren't even aware that chest compressions can break a guy's ribs. Chest compressions are kind of metal, by the way. Because it's literally like, yeah, no, I'm going to thump your chest in the beat that a heart would. I am going to become your heart. Which kinda absolutely fucks. Fuck. Yeah, I can do the basic tourniquet. I can splint? Splinting, I think is what it's called. So if you, like, turn an ankle or break a bone, I have the vague knowledge required to keep it stable long enough to move you. You wanna know a fun medical history fact? I'm pretty sure we started resolving gangrene through amputations before we knew how to make a tourniquet, like as a society. At least in, like, English medicine. Maybe the natives were better about it. But, like, the medical tradition of the guys who wrote the most history books, I guess, we're like, yeah, no, if you get gangrene in a limb, it's gonna kill you. And the easiest way, like, connect these dots, just cut off the limb, gangrene's in the limb, it can't kill you if it's over there. But they hadn't invented the fucking tourniquet. So half the time you'd bleed out and die anyway. Like, what the fuck? You know? Anyway, I can do a tourniquet, because it's mostly just, I'm assuming that I have access to sticks and cloth. That's the general overtone of most of my first aid knowledge.
Like, the assumed situation is I am on a hike with someone else and we are wearing clothing. We are in a temperate forest and we are wearing clothing.
Because you can basically just tear apart a shirt for a lot of stuff. See, you can use like a shirt and a stick, and the stick has got to be able to withstand some force. So like swing it around a few times, definitely. But yeah, you gotta do the thing with it, and then you can basically use the stick as a lever to turn the cloth really tightly, and that should be enough to constrict the blood vessels at least closest to the skin. And that should make it so you don't bleed out from an injury immediately. And hopefully you can tie it off while it's stuck in that position, so it doesn't stop. Also, things you need to do with a tourniquet. If you put a tourniquet on someone, you need to remember when you put on the tourniquet. Because you kind of, you start restricting the blood flow to that limb. And after, like, 4 hours or something, it's super dangerous to leave on. But also, it's even more dangerous to take off a tourniquet once you've applied a tourniquet. Because there's a lot of blood right behind it. So putting on a tourniquet is a very final decision. And ideally you can write on like someone's forehead with a marker or whatever. Like, hey, I applied this tourniquet at like 4:30. And paramedics know what to do with that information. I don't quite know what it's for, but I know you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to remember at what time the tourniquet was applied. Because of something dangerous to not have blood in the limb for a while. Yeah. Splinting is easier. Because you just need to immobilize the broken limb or sprained limb. Because moving it too much has the risk of, like, pushing the bones out of place. This is, like, the second time we've seen a Sky Island form. Like, that can't be on accident, right? It's the second time. Fuck it. It's probably a waste of resources. But I'm gonna go over there. Maybe. I actually probably don't have enough stamina to do that. If I see another floating island, though... I'll definitely get it next time. Bleh. Yeah, the thing with splints is you need to immobilize the wound. Because if you have a sprain or a break, you will make it worse by moving it around. You need to make sure the bone is roughly in the right place, so it can heal back in the right place, and then you need to make sure that the person can't move that area. So usually it's get some sticks that you could not easily break or anything, and tie them on either side of the affected area. And you can do that, and it making it so that bit can't move, it's not gonna push the thing out of place. And you have hopefully saved a life. In a perfect world, you have saved a life with this knowledge. Oh, it's cold out. Likely, it's the perfect time for it to get cold out because I just hit the campfire. That's all cooked proper. And I'm gonna stick with thorn socks. Oh, that's pretty good. Alright. And I can keep the marshmallow around. I don't think I need 2 bandages, I'm gonna be honest. Like in real life, 2 bandages would be very useful because you could use them at the top and bottom of a splint. Because you could tie it on at the top of the sticks and the bottom of the sticks, and hopefully you can't move anything in between that. No. Okay, what's going on over here? Looks like 10 left. I could probably make it up through there. That looks like it's gonna be tricky. And I'm sure there's some distance aspects in here that I'm not thinking of, just because I can't see them. But overall, that doesn't look too difficult. Things have suddenly gotten more difficult. Alright. That's better. Don't know how I managed that. Take a berry with me. Sweet as a berry, I will be. Yeah, if you know how to make a tourniquet and a splint, you can typically preserve someone's life for long enough to get them to a more qualified medical practitioner than you. So those and chest compressions and the Heimlich. Those are like the essentials. If you know those, you're probably able to do enough to help in most situations. Like in most situations where first aid would be needed, you can cover it with those. And just from there, once again, the point of first aid is not to fix a person. It is to keep them alive long enough to get to a more experienced person than you. Oh, hey, it's morning. Okay.
I don't think I should be able to stand there, but I'll take advantage. In a lower difficulty mode, I could make it up there and vine over to there, and that would be easier. But I don't know if I have the stamina to make it on that vine. Like, I might do it, but just barely, and that's not comfortable. I don't want to almost die, so I'll take the slightly more difficult path. Yeah, all of you memorize all of that first aid knowledge that I've been rattling off. Very important. It's probably only half right. But you know. This is again, in America, you're covered by Good Samaritan laws. And, like, in the rest of the first world, I don't think anyone would try you in a court of law for trying to help. Generally speaking, unless you were, like, really bad at it, you'll get away with accidentally hurting someone while helping. The chances are incredibly small that you will ever, like, be attempting first aid poorly or whatever, and some court of law will be like, this would have gone better if you weren't involved. Like, universally, that barely ever happens. Like, you've got the Good Doctor episode where he fucking amputates a limb on the side of the street, and that's about it. Amputates a limb on the side of the street and then wins the court case by going, "Your Honor, my client's autistic." God, that was such an awful episode. Yeah, keep some first aid knowledge in your head. And employ it if it ever even seems useful. Because I would rather you guys save a life than not save one through inaction. Or, I don't know, generally speaking, I think the preferred sentiment is you should try and help even if you're going to fail, rather than doom someone through inaction. You know? Bleh. My voice is not going down. Which is fine, but you know. Granted, ultimately, the only person that's gonna judge you for not helping is you, because you're the only one that knows what you know. And if you don't help, no one knows what the outcome could have been. So you just get to live with that. In most cases, at least if you're in the developed world, like, you were probably within the response time of a paramedic. don't know how I did that bit there. Wow.
Slim Shady, they're just imitating. For real Slim Shady, please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up.
I want to be over there. How do I be over there? I think rope dart. Rope dart feels like the best option. I'm doomed. Wait, it's kind of moving. I might be able to grab onto it if I'm approaching it from the bottom. Holy shit. Okay. I was not convinced that would work, but I guess it did. Bleh.
Also, I keep spotting, like, I keep, like, looking over at the chat and seeing, like, oh my god, there's, like, 3 people in Twitch or whatever. Like, we've got some people coming in and out. That's cool to see. Even if they ain't saying anything, that's fine. It's good to know that I am visible enough that people are like, oh hey, there's a person streaming a game. I wonder what's up with them. I like being looked at, so... because I am a creature of vanity. I don't know how to go up from here. That's not good. That looks green. I'm making it through this bit on hope alone. I think I'm close enough to sun that I can just wait out this bit, actually. I need to start posting shorts, probably. Then it'd help with the visibility thing. Close to morning. Just need to not die before morning. Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking at my view count and it says I have 1 on YouTube and Twitch. You don't have to say anything, you guys, but I hope you're having a good day. Holy shit, that's 2 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. I hope you guys are having a good day. God damn it, that's more waiting. If you're wondering why I subtract 1 from the count of both, that Batrick spot technically counts as a viewer. God damn it. Death, parentheses, instant. I mean, there's a first aid kit in the backpack, but what do you do? Hi, Pyrite. You, picked a time to join.
God, I really waited to give myself the best position possible on that. And I just didn't have enough. I needed some bonus that I didn't have.
If I had a little bit of bonus, I would have made it. But... alright. Well... despite having our first chatter join up right as we're about to die, this has been the Daily Peak. I appreciate all of your guys' viewership, and I hope we'll see you guys again tomorrow. Heart emoji. I took another big gulp of my energy drink. Alright. Bye.